Hi, welcome back to the Honest Latina Ever, where I'm so mad at Bill because I usually win in Words with Friends, and this morning he came up with a Q word and got 51 points, and he used that triple word score, and he's beating me for the first time ever, and that's just not right because I've kicked his ass how many times? At least a dozen, and I just don't like losing. But speaking about losing, one of the things that we're going to address is the war on terror. We're losing. And I want you people to understand why we're losing. It's a psychological war. It's a war where these people fight dirty and they use the poorest of people to do their fighting. People that come from nothing. You know, like this kid from Bangladesh. Are you kidding me? This kid from Bangladesh comes to this country for 7 years, and you're telling me that he just decides one day to wake up and make a bomb and just blow himself up? Really? I mean, most of these people are really excited to be here, and honestly, you know, the poverty in those other countries are so bad. But you know what's really, really bad is there's a lot of bad people in those countries, and they somehow bring these people over. And then they say, well, in exchange for rescuing you and your family and blah, 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 you need to go blow yourself up. Okay, if somebody were to offer me a job, the Honorary Latina, and said, we're going to pay you $200,000 for this job, you don't have to blow yourself up, but you just we're going to give you a $200,000 job a year. And all you just got to do is just do what you love doing, you know, just live. Doing this for this people, like these people, giving them a little job in the factory and bringing their families to America, and then they go, at the end of it, you got to blow yourself up. I mean, they would be like, that would be like the same equivalent to giving me that $200,000 job. So you have to understand how these terrorist people work, and what they do is they recruit the lowest of the low people to get them out of that poverty, you know, and they want to do anything to get out of the starvation and the things that they're going through. Maybe this guy wasn't starving, but the ideology behind this religion, this psychological warfare, is that by the end of it, you're going to go to heaven and you're going to get all these virgins. And I mean, you know, I don't believe that, right? But again, religion is very strange. I mean, you know, we have Christianity that is very similar kind of mindset. I mean, you can go in there and feel bad every week and say that God is going to be punishing you for not taking that library book back, and you did not take that, and you dropped that F-bomb. Oh, you did that again, and he's going to punish you so badly, he's just going to bring some hate and blah, blah, blah down upon you or whatever, or he's going to bring hate upon everybody. We're all going to be fucked and go to, you know, and die and go to heaven. But when you go to heaven, it's going to be really great. It's going to be really wonderful. And if you live in a really shitty place, you might want to get there faster. But long story short, I pick and choose what I want. For example, I don't put all my faith in going to church because honestly, a lot of those churches indoctrinate this almost this cult-like kind of behavior. And there's a few churches I really love and I think they're wonderful. And there are some churches that are just so fucked up that they make you, you know, sign away your life, and you've got to donate 10% of your income, and if you don't, you're bad, and if you don't do this, you're not good, and you know, and you'll never get to heaven because you know what, you're just too fucking imperfect, you know. And by the way, you're gonna do a lot of good deeds for us and stuff like that, and you're gonna volunteer your life, but still that may not get you to heaven because you know what, you're the Honorary Latina and you drop F-bombs. But you know what? Go back to like the main point of this. You have people that come from very, very poor situations, and you have children that really don't have any foundation for anything, and they're sold into these horrible organizations down in the Middle East, and they're butt fucked, and they're beaten, and they're abused and yelled at, and under any of the circumstances, because we can't even fucking, you know, like keep the people awake in the Guantanamo Bay. We can't like even like yell at them in the middle of the night to like get, you know, information about their terrorist operations because that would be too cruel. But imagine being a child, you know, and being yanked from your mother and treated in such a manner, and what that would do to psychologically fuck that person up really bad. Okay? And then you have the past presidents who absolutely knew what was going on and did nothing about it, allowed this kind of thing to happen, allowed this propaganda to take hold. And then also fed into it by giving these people our old war bullshit. Oh, here, you can have our old whatever. Meanwhile, we can't even build up our own defense program and our own military and provide new stuff for our people. So then we are out there in the Middle East, you know, thrown on the ground, fighting this psychological war, but we can't defend ourselves because God forbid if we shoot the wrong person or if we just do the wrong fucking thing, we're gonna get thrown in a military gulag. You know, war is war. You know, people fucking get shot, okay? And if somebody's telling me that I have to stand up for my fucking country, but I can't shoot somebody in the head with a gun in their hands, you know, I'm gonna say fuck you. I mean, I literally would say fuck you because you know what? You put a gun in my hand and somebody's pointing a gun at me, and it's like either I die or they die. They're gonna go down, bitches. So anyway, the whole thing that I really don't like about all this is that 20 years into this fucking war, we're no better off than we were when we did nothing at all, you know, and so there's a problem, okay? And Einstein said it quite well. He said, insanity is doing the same motherfucking thing over again with expecting some different results. I know. I used my own language in quoting Einstein. This is called Bariqua's version of Einstein. But anyway, long story short, we're wasting a lot of time and money. And simply put, I can tell you, Donald Trump, how to fix this problem. You really want to follow my instructions. I'm doing your little finger sign here so you can get it. Okay, you know how you cut the North Korea people off? You cut the fucking Muslims off, all of them. You fucking just say, you know what? We're gonna drill for our oil here, bitches. We're gonna drill somewhere else because you know what? Until you can get your shit under control and keep these fucking people from coming over here and blowing themselves up, you know, we're done. We're done doing business, okay? So you're going to get the stuff under control. You're going to give us the information to some of these terror cells. We're going to go in there. We're going to dismantle and we're going to fuck their shit up. Okay? We're going to do that so we can get in and defend our own borders and kick all these other pieces of shit out. Okay? But no, we're still funding the terrorists. We're still funding this because obviously some of that oil money is getting funneled down to these little cells. And so the way you do it is you don't want to starve off that whole generation of people down in the Middle East. You just want to make it very uncomfortable for the people at the top so that they will get off their fucking entitled, lazy, sheet-wearing asses and do something about this problem because obviously for like the last 20 years they're allowing this kind of stuff. So problem is that it's coming in from somewhere because it's usually coming from the top, and if you follow that little money tree you'll figure it all out because you know what, I don't think that these little cycles of people are acting alone because you know what, the head of that organization was, what was his name? He was the guy that his family, the Bin Ladens or whatever, they were all in cahoots with the Bushes, okay? And what's really ironic about all this, what I find that's really ironic is that instead of interrogating those Bin Ladens like we did with normal people that are related to the terrorists, we just like shuttled them out of the country. We didn't really hold them or make them uncomfortable. We gave them, you know, a free pass out. And basically it took a long time to get the Bin Laden. And basically we pretty much not really have done much since then. Okay, and so then we have 8 years of pendejo Barack Obama and corrupt Hillary selling her fucking, what was it, the uranium to this region, right, Bill? And basically you're trying to tell me that we're investigating our president for groping, for like the groping, and you have like, you know, you have the Clintons and the Bushes and the Obamas doing some really corrupt shit, people. And then you have a bunch of people running around in vagina hats getting a lot of like recognition for screaming at the sky, and you have the nerve to say that the Republican Party is insane. Are you kidding me? You know what's insane is that more people aren't getting outraged over this. You know, what's insane is that you can't even go to Rockefeller fucking Center to look at a fucking Christmas tree without now worrying about getting blown up in your own country. That's insane. That the terrorism that we were fighting abroad is happening over here. That's fucking insane. What's fucking insane is that it's like, oh, just go conduct your business as usual, people. That's fucking insane. And it's fucking wrong. And for you people that sit there and say, oh, we should let all the Muslims in because, oh, this is just a fucking religion, whatever. This whole theology is fucked up. And until you can get to the bottom of it, I think that anybody coming from that region, you know, needs to stop. You know, we need to put a stop on it, you know, because how do you know the good ones from the bad ones? It's like, you know, all illegal immigrants, you know, oh, we're going to just only send the criminals back. Well, you know what? The only ones that are coming here illegally are the criminals. Because the most people that are coming in legally have their little guest worker passes. They're doing things the right way, okay? And then they leave when they're done. And anybody else who doesn't abide by that is a criminal. And it's pretty cut and dry. But yet, we're sitting here trying to be so politically correct, and we're so politically wrong that we're defending criminals. And that's the problem that I'm having with the left-wing lunatics. And I'm having a big problem with Hillary Clinton because you know what? She's like saying in her book, What Went Wrong? I saw that cover and I was hysterically laughing because how this woman could get so much money and get so much media coverage is beyond me. It is beyond me. It is beyond me. And you know what? Any woman that stood by a rapist and an ear-biting fucking, what do you want to call him? Predator. Predator. Animal. Anyway, you know, and gets put up as a vice president. And even gets that many supporters and votes. You know that something is terribly wrong with our fucking country. Unbelievable. You know, it makes me want to scream at the sky too. I might join you bitches. Anyway, you guys have a fabulous day. And when you get really mad, you just, you know what, instead of screaming at the sky or whatever, why don't we just slap a liberal? That should be legal. You know what? Bitch slap them. No, I'm kidding. Don't listen to me. I'm wrong. Anyway, have a great day, y'all. Bye.